taking on the Pacers. For the Bulls, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Pacers, Bulls, up next. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Jackson and Turner man the post positions. Buddy Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Duarte in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the point. Halliburton, that's good.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Well, here we are, Greg, looking at the Indiana Pacers. They've been looking for a star player to lead the way. Have they found it?
It's so tough for the small market teams like them to acquire this type of talent. They know they have to draft well and develop their players within the program. Hopefully they'll be able to mold some of these young ones into stars moving forward.
Shots good by Williams.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here is Halliburton. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Levine against Teal. Levine passes to Vucevic. From outside, off the mark. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Duarte, guarded by Levine. The shot no good by Duarte. Now Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Levine kicks to Williams. Outside, Ball. The pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner, and that one goes long.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And the horn signals the end of the first, and not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Green. Then there's Dragic, and it's White in at the two-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. That gives them the lead. Dragic has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bulls. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Mathurin. Light covering. Pass to Tice. Indiana moving it around. Here's Bitadze. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's White. He dishes it to Drummond. And here's DeRozan. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Now here's Nesmith. DeRozan defending. A nice shot by Nesmith. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside DeRozan. This is it to White. Outside Dragic. Outside DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Mathurin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to McConnell. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. DeRozan for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And Kenny, what do you think about what we saw from Indiana? And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to...
Fans, make some noise.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Jackson and Turner man the post position. Halliburton is out there with Heel, and it's Duarte in at the 3 slot. Ball against Halliburton. 4 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, the shot will not fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a close game like this, you gotta dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Right side Jackson. Back to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. DeRozan dishes to Vucevic for the lead. And the layup is good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
The pass to Duarte. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson, that's good.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Vucevic misses the fallback J. It's all tied in Chicago. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The Pacers, 8.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
3
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Backcourt pair for them is Caruso and Dosunmu. Vucevic is out there with Levine, and it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
It's good.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Chicago trailing here. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Indiana. Here's Duarte. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Duarte's got 6 points in the quarter.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
For Indiana, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Chicago making some changes. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Indiana also making some changes. Turner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Jackson in for Smith. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Bulls. They're down by 4. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
Thanks, David. The Pacers making a change here. Fields checked in. Here's Halliburton. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
They knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine can't hit. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Bulls making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Second team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Chicago calls timeout. They trailed by 6. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Team.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams trying to break free, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And it's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into this role during his time in the league.
First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine, shooting 1.
One shot.
And all Levine has to do is not let the pressure get to him. Just take his time.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Foul. At the line for the Pacers, Buddy Hield. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Hield is such a big part of this offense. The team is leaning on him right here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Green kicks the ball over Halliburton, and the Bulls with another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Williams. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. 9 seconds left in the game. DeRozan for 3. And the Bulls with another miss. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have fumbled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.